Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you may be. Avengers Endgame, new trailer. Enough said. Let's watch.
God, seems like 1,000 years ago. I fought my way out of that cave, became Iron Man. Realized I loved you. I know I said no more surprises, but I was really hoping to pull off one last one.
The world has changed. None of us can go back. All we can do is our best. And sometimes the best that we can do is to start over.
I saw all these people die. I keep telling everybody they should move on. Some do, but not us.
Even if there's a small chance, we owe this to everyone who's not in this room to try.
We will. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Wait, what? What's that? Tony, after you got back? Okay, we're gonna have to watch this again.
I like this one.
Okay, we're watching that again.
God, seems like 1,000 years ago. I fought my way out of that
I
cave.
love this use
Became
of,
Iron Man.
like, in memories, I guess if you will say, the
Realized I loved you.
flashbacks to the past movies, the black and white aesthetic, and then you just have the little bits
I
of
know I
color
said no more
from
surprises, but
certain
I was
things.
really hoping to pull off one last one.
The world has changed. None of us can go back.
It's nice to see
All we can
Hawkeye,
do
and I'm
is
guessing
our
that's
best.
his daughter, unless that's Kate
And
Bishop.
sometimes the best that we can do is to start over.
That is just...
I saw all these
Wow.
people die. I keep telling everybody they should move on. Some do, but not us.
And we see Black Widow's hair grown out, so that
Even
kind of
if there's
answers the
a
bondage.
small chance, we owe this to everyone who's not in this room to try.
We will. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
So that's after he makes it back, so there's that.
I like this one.
Okay. Wow. I am. Yeah. Yeah. That's wow. Okay. So let's review. Go through a few things here. So, like I said, I really like again with my sound being how it is until I do get some better stuff, and eventually I'm going to try to invest in a little better equipment. But like I said, I really like the use of as far as the past movies, memories, and whatnot. You know, the black and white aesthetic within just the tiny bits of color here or there, be it from you know the first scene, from first Iron Man when the suit's all mangled, he's in the desert. You see one red wire. Then Tony Stark has a heart, the arc reactor, a little bit of color on there. Um, Captain America when Steve pre-transformation, you see the flag, the red of the flag, before the transformation. Then we see the scene with Hawkeye, and like I said, I don't know if that's supposed to be his daughter or perhaps Kate Bishop, the other Hawkeye. We see Thor. I mean, the scenes from Thor where him and Odin. You see his cape, and you know, for a minute I was just like, wait, a Paul. The scene when Steve's a pallbearer. I was like, wait a minute. So is there somebody else who died? But then I remembered, of course, that's from uh, Winter Soldier, or was no Civil War, excuse me, when Peggy died. Um, and again, we see Thor, we see Wakanda, we see, of course, Infinity War. After we see Scarlet Witch disappearing, we see after Black Panthers disappeared, Okoye, just her outfit, and I mean, just we see Ant Man. So many, oh God, so many great shots. We see Rocket. We see the shot of Rocket on War Machine. Just so many great shots. Like I said, we see Ant Man looking like he's using a. Sorry about that. Having a pizza delivered to my girlfriend. But yeah, there are just so many amazing shots. I am so ready for this movie. I mean, and then I know a lot of people had criticisms, not criticisms, but per se, but commentary as far as Black Widow's blonde hair in Infinity War, and you would think the explanation again, she and Captain America, Falcon, they've all been on the run since uh, Civil War and the Sokovia Accords, and that, but it was never really touched on, never really explained, and so we see here obviously some time has passed because we have no idea how much time has actually passed between Infinity War and this. There were rumors of a couple years or whatever, and we see her in various stages. We see her with just the blonde hair, like at the end of Infinity War, and then we see her red hair growing out with blonde tips, and then we see pretty much all red except for just a tiny bit, and then other shots, of course they're all mixed together and everything. So just wondering what the time frame in this movie is going to be like is a wonder. And then those last couple shots where we see Captain America, Thor, Ant-Man, Rocket, Ronin slash Hawkeye, and we see Nebula and Tony, which basically gives us our answer that they make it back, obviously. From the last trailer, there was kind of maybe, I'm not going to say doubt, I don't think many people really believe that Tony was gonna die, at least in that sense. I know some people still thinks that Tony's going to die in this, or that, of course, there will be certain Avengers, especially the OGs, if you will, that will die. But we see him and Nebula there in those Avengers, I guess, like spacesuits, basically, or maybe like time suits or whatnot. And then, saw a picture of Captain America with his helmet on, all dirty and grizzled. Um, just, oh God, as I'm looking at it, I really should have just stopped it and kind of done, not shot by shot, but as I go through this. But and then of course we see the last little part, Thor and Captain Marvel, um, him calling Mjolnir, well not Mjolnir, excuse me, Stormbreaker, and she just doesn't even flinch. She just smiles. He's like, I like this one. So yeah, it looks freaking awesome. So I cannot wait for this. That is my reaction. As always, feel free to share, subscribe. Hopefully, give me a like. Oop, over there, I moved the camera thing. So give me a like, and if you do like my comment, hit the little notification button if you subscribe, so you will know when there is more of my content available, be it reactions, reviews. Crap. Just notice I think I have. Okay, that's a shadow. I thought I had some fiber. Um, and yeah, and or video game gameplay. As always, thanks for watching me babble on. Always appreciate it. Feel free to leave a comment. Peace.